Happy New Year, Aries. I've missed you. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what's going on for you, what you need to know right now. For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Let's see what's going on for y'all right now. Whenever you come across this. Rebirth. My throat just made a funny growl because I just drank some tea. You want to know what my message is? Garden is the delight to the eye and a solace for the soul. So I literally just took a big ass sip of my tea before I started recording, and then my throat just made a funny ass sound. So we have Rebirth coming out. It's time to leave the old behind, along with the awakened dead. The things that almost broke me were the things that most awoke me. And we also have give to the mind and it gives back at the bottom. All right, it's time to leave the old behind. The things that almost broke me were the things that most awoke me. Shedding the chrysalis, taking risks, resilience, nirvana, and self-appreciation. Whoa! You guys seem to be really plowing through this old story, these old cobwebs, these old experiences. You're not letting it define you anymore. You're done with old. You're done with those just like the cobwebs. You're clearing it out. You're done. It's a new year. It's a new you. It's a new life. You're feeling good. You're feeling real good about it. So this is powerful. You had gone through a massive awakening and you're not the same as who you used to be a year ago versus a year forwards today. You hardly recognize yourself. You've gone through such changes and you should be very proud of what you've accomplished and what you've learned and how you've healed and how you've been embracing yourself during this entire time. It hasn't been easy. It has not been easy. And you finally are reaching this point of feeling free. You finally feel like you're not thinking about these experiences or these things or these people or these heavier times the way you used to. You're thinking a lot more about the present and like what's ahead. Like you're looking forward to the future. Your life is feeling a lot brighter than it has in a long time, right? We have give to the mind and it gives back at the bottom. Inspiration, mood, and cycle. So I just see that you've been making healthier changes in your life, your lifestyle, your routine, and how you take care of yourself, how you treat yourself. The relationship that you have been building with yourself is improving and you just feel really good. And this is a sign to keep going. You have awoken to a new way of being. You've been going through all these upgrades and you have been transitioning. You're rebirthing this new version of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, how far you've come. It's amazing. It is truly breathtaking and I'm so proud of you and I'm so excited for the year ahead and how you guys are going to continue to experience such beautiful things and blessings and upgrades, and you're just going to be rewarded for all the good that you've been doing. And as you continue on this path, beautiful rewards are just waiting waiting to fall into your lap. And I'm so excited to hear from you guys of what happens and how this year unfolds. So definitely let me know in this video or future videos in the comments. Let me know how your year is going. Let me know how your January is going. I hope that all is well. And I've missed you guys so much. Holy crap. I can't believe it's been so long. But so first card out, we do have the High Priestess. Pisces energy is a very spiritual, very intuitive energy that you're in. You're very mysterious right now. We have a King of Swords in the reverse. Oops, and then I try to show you and it flipped down my hand and it's back upright, but it came out reverse. Came out behind the High Priestess, so we'll keep that there. Show me clearly what's going on with Aries. Wheel of Fortune. 2 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 4 of Wands. Also fire, you're in your elements. Okay, 7 of Cups is at the bottom. 2 of Wands fell out in front of the High Priestess. So you have a a choice that you're in the process of making, and it's really important you listen to your intuition. There's a little bit of friction here, a little bit of some, I don't know if it's hiccups. It feels more like fuel. It feels more like pressure that's creating that diamond. There's some sort of stuff or challenges at like your home, or I'm seeing with this Five of Wands and the Four of Wands, there could be some sort of argumentative frustrations with some of the people that are closest to you, or this could even be representing chaos that's outside of your home or your sacred space, or this could even be representing like the inner world versus the outside world. Like internally you're working on finding peace from within. Externally there's a lot of chaos or mayhem or drama or a lot of crazy shit going on in the world, right? And it's like being protective of your space, of your home, of what you give your attention to. And I'm hearing distractions in the room above, so I'm trying to just block it out. But this feels kind of like not welcoming certain energies or people in your space or in your home or in your phone, you know, like blocking certain people or certain content, you know, from showing up in your feed. You're like, oh, I don't want to see that. Or just being more intentional of what you're indulging in. Things that are challenging your peace is a no-no. Five of Wands to the Four of Wands. I feel like this is also representing like a de-escalation of any tensions. If there has been any misunderstandings, or the fact that the Wheel of Fortune is ahead of the Five of Wands tells me that, you know, tensions brewing and things might get heated very quickly, but then they de-escalate very fast. It's like just like in the heat of the moment, whether it's you or someone nearby, and it's like a bit of a clash or some sort of miscommunication, but then it's like easily resolved. I'm seeing that. But, you know, High Priestess, as intuitive as you are, you're not a mind reader, and vice versa. As tapped in as some of the people are around you, or as spiritual as the connection as you may have with some of these individuals, no one's mind readers over here. Okay? And I don't know, this King of Swords in reverse, one of the cards that fell out ahead of the High Priestess, tells me like there's a bit of tension, there's like irritability, you could be feeling frustrated, maybe you're having a hard time having empathy towards others, or vice versa, others are being very cold and dry and sharp towards you, and you're like, dude, can't you just cut me some slack? Like, I'm trying my best here. The King of Swords reverse and the Two of Wands, it's like, oh god, it's so loud and distracting above. It's like, y'all, I'm doing a reading, you're right there. Stop. I might have to pause in a moment if it keeps going on. But this combination, I'm gonna pause, let me feel into this, and just like try and ignore the sound. Give me a second. Okay, this feels kind of like a making harsh judgments without knowing all the facts. Okay, so there's Two of Wands. You got a choice. You're at this crossroad. You have certain information that you're aware of, or certain perceptions, the way that you're viewing a situation, a person, a thing, you know, but there's some things that you may not be aware of, but because the King of Swords in the reverse especially, he's like, oh no, but I have the facts and it's proof and it's solid, but there might be a different side of the story, or it feels like your guard is up. It feels like a mistrusting sort of element. This feels like a suspicious vibe. Okay. Choose wisely and choose fairly. Something about this King of Swords reverse does feel a little unfair, or just judgy, unforgiving, lack of patience, easily frustrated if people aren't on the same page. It's kind of just like a snarky, I don't know if this is you and that's just the vibe that you're in. You're just like, listen, I'm so sick and tired of the past. These things, they broke me down. I'm fucking fed up. Like, you might just be in that zone. But I also feel like this King of Swords reverse could be representing someone around you or someone nearby, and you're just like trying to figure out, well, how do I approach them? Or do I just stay silent? Like, is someone silencing you? You're like, do I confront this? I don't want to make things worse. Things could escalate here. I don't know. We'll have to clarify. At the bottom, Seven of Cups, King of Wands, Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, lots of different people. And then we have the Emperor, which is your energy, along with the Seven of Swords. There's something that you could be keeping to yourself, or keeping on the down low, or keeping hush hush. What is that? There's something being brought up about your past. Seven of Swords, Emperor, Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Cups in the reverse. There's something from your past that's possibly returning to you in a way that's unexpected. The thing is, it's like, this is someone thinking they're getting away with certain behaviors, but then it just comes right back in their face. It right there for them to deal with, right there for them to handle. It's like someone expected to just walk away without anybody knowing, without their actions having consequences, but they're walking right into it. There are consequences, and you could be teaching them that, but it's not like you're really intervening or pushing or forcing this to happen. It's just happening naturally. Literally underneath this is the Six of Pentacles, which is like justice, right? Mini justice card, in my opinion. Maybe there's something about money or finances or your job, or definitely maybe in your career, your workplace. Okay, so at the bottom, let's see here, Seven of Cups, King of Wands, Queen of Swords reverse, or not reverse, Queen of Swords, and then the Page of Swords. Just the way these two have their backs away, or their backs are against each other. They're not facing one another. It's like you and someone may not be on speaking terms, and someone's taking it personal. We have a King of Fire, King of Wands over here. This could be you, or this could be a masculine, or someone who's embodying more of a masculine presence, okay? But there's this King of Wands. He's kind of clueless, and that's the thing about a King of Wands. Normally, he's very confident, and he just goes after what he wants, what he set his mind to. He doesn't really second guess or doubt himself or his abilities. But this is paired with the Seven of Cups. He's looking over these cups, being like, what do I do? Where do I begin? Someone give me a direction. Someone give me a pointer. Someone tell me what I should do. And that's not, you wouldn't. So this King of Wands, he's kind of clueless right now. He's kind of like, what the fuck do I do? It's like kind of stumped here. Where do I begin? I don't know. I feel overwhelmed. It's kind of just like procrastination is what this makes me feel like. Or this is someone who is taking all this action, but they're not intentional, or they don't have clear intentions. Like, why am I doing this? Why am I speaking this way? Why am I pursuing this or saying this? Or, this is someone who's not being aware. It's like lack of self-awareness. And then we have this Queen of Swords, and she's facing this Page of Swords, and they're looking at each other, and they're actually interacting. They're probably having some sort of talk or discussion. This Queen of Swords to this Page of Swords, this is like showing someone with an age gap. So you might be dealing with somebody younger than you, or you're dealing with somebody who, maybe this is a parent to a child, or youngest sibling to the oldest sibling sort of thing, or like young middle-aged person to an elder, like I'm seeing that there's some sort of age gap here, and I'm not sure if this is like someone else here, or if there's like multiple people, like, but these two heirs, air energies, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they're talking, they're exchanging ideas. This Page of Swords is gaining information from this Queen of Swords. There's some development here, versus this King of Fire and Seven of Cups. He's just clueless. He has no idea what the fuck's going on. These two are having a conversation. This person is just, so there's like three people here. There's these two having a conversation back to back and forth, and they're kind of on the same page, getting there. They're starting to see where the other person's at. And then this King of Wands, if he's still in the room, he's just like checked out. He's on his phone, or he's just like, there's like a business meeting. Everyone's checked the emails but him, which is not normal. That's not really typical for the King of Fire. Not really. So I don't know if this King of Fire just got like a lot on his plate, or he's just like going through some emotional things or what, but like he's not really present here. There's a bit of a clueless energy. So what's up with that? So if this King of Fire is this Page of Swords, that would make sense. This person is going to want to learn more or understand. Right now, this King of Fire, he's fucking clueless, right? He doesn't know what the hell's going on. But if he were to just listen, or if he were to just, she, it don't matter the gender, but if he were to start like, wrong side. If he were to start asking questions, or getting involved. Well, that would solve the mystery, right? Right now, mystery, what the hell's going on? I'm so confused. Why are they acting this way? Why are they acting so, if we go back to this King of Swords reverse, why are they acting so sharp, so cold, so quiet, right? High Priestess, maybe you've withdrawn your energy. Maybe you've pulled back. You're like, it's time to leave the past behind. I don't want to continue this path. I don't want to continue this cycle. I want to take risks. I want to start, you know, pushing myself. What was at the bottom? Give to the mind and it gives back. Inspiration, mood, and cycle. Like wanting a change. And so here you are, you're making choices that better you. And some people are saying like, oh my God, Aries, you're so cold-hearted. But it's like, dude, if you just paid attention, you would understand. Or if you just talked to me, or if you actually listened, you were an active listener, you were present in these conversations, you wouldn't be so fucking clueless. Or something like that. Okay. So High Priestess to the Wheel of Fortune. The way people are seeing you at this time, mysterious. They don't know why you're doing the things you're doing. Maybe you haven't explained yourself. You don't really, I don't know. You don't need to. Unless this is like within a relationship or some kind of partnership, or if this is having to do with like finances. That in this case right now, Wheel of Fortune and the High Priestess, you're just listening to your intuition and you're moving accordingly. But that's creating friction. Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Wands, for some reason that's creating a whole hurrah, whole hoopla. Like everyone's freaking out and be like, oh my God, like why is there suddenly fire? Things are exploding. Things are getting all dramatic. And it's just like, huh? Like, what is the big deal? Why is this a problem? Why you got your panties all in a twist? Like, I don't know, you seem to, maybe you're triggering people are getting annoyed or frustrated, or maybe they don't have the same access to you, they're knocking on your door, they're like, Aries, let me in, and you're like, babe, nobody's home. I mean, you are, but like, you're not answering the fucking door, you're like, it's locked. I changed the locks. Maybe maybe you changed the locks, you got new keys, sorry, you can't come in, not allowed, not anymore. Huh. So you have tightened up on boundaries here. Or, I mean, you've changed, right? Some people are like, Aries, you've changed. Who are you? I don't even know you anymore. Well, maybe if we're lucky, you'll get to know the new version of me. That's what you're saying. All right, so let's clarify. Let's see what else wants to come through. King of Swords reverse for Aries. Some of you dealing with an air sign. We did talk about that. All right. But even if we talk about, oh, well, there's a pair. We got the king to the queen. The only problem is the king's in the reverse. So you aren't on the same page. Still not on the same wavelength. Just saying. Oh, wait. Oops, wrong way. Why is the King of Swords in the reverse here? You might be pissed off. King of Swords reverse for Aries. Give me one. King of Swords reversed. Lovers. Okay. With the moon. Yeah, so this is someone who feels out of the loop, or a relationship that's gone cold. So this could be a romantic relationship, right? The lovers bringing in a little romance, bringing in soulmate energy, bringing in someone who you may even be like, they're my other half. I kind of cringe with that, but if that's what you say, that's what I'm getting. We have the Two of Cups at the bottom with the Nine of Pentacles, and then we also have the Three of Cups. So I'll show you in a bit. But so here's this relationship. Someone's like, you've gone cold, you've gone distant. I miss you. Where you been? You've been away, or I feel like I can't get through to you. I feel like the intimacy is kind of lacking, or someone feels confused. So I'm not, if this is you, this is the other person, but there's like blurred lines and there's a lot of room for guessing. There's a lot of space for uncertainty and like wondering, okay, well, what's going to happen? Am I going to talk to Aries later? Or you're wondering that with your person. Am I going to see them later? Are we still following through with plans we made, or agreements, or these talks, these plans? Like, what's going to happen? I would say if we just pretend all these other cards are gone, very intuitive and telepathic, very strong spiritual connection over here. No doubt about it. But there's just some sort of, iciness. It's cold and it's hurting someone's feelings. It's hurting your feelings. It's hurting their feelings. I would even dare to say it goes both ways, since we have the Two of Cups. You both are feeling this separation, or you're feeling this disconnect. And that's what it feels like. Someone is just, maybe they're going through a hard time. Maybe they're going through a lot of stressful times, and it's creating some pressure on this relationship. We have the Two of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. So someone's like, oh, you don't have time for me, or you're spending a lot more time alone, and I miss you. Someone really likes their independence, though. They like their freedom, and it's like maybe they're spending a lot more times with like their friends or family, or just like more personal time that maybe doesn't include you, or vice versa. You maybe aren't including this person as much as you used to. Someone's being left in the dark, right? I'm looking at this squirrel here, and there's like a little bag over his head. It's like someone feels left in the dark, or is unsure of where you stand, what you're feeling, or have your feelings changed, you know? Okay, Two of Wands. Let's take a look into this. Oh, my throat is dry. My throat is dry. Hold on. Ah, so much better. Okay. Two of Wands. I burnt my tongue earlier on this tea, and it is still kind of hurting. Two of Wands for Aries. 10 of Cups along with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, 10 of Wands. Oh, something's unbalanced. Some things are unfair. So you're at this crossroad, or you got this choice, and you would like things to be more reciprocated. Because honestly, it hasn't been, at least lately, it hasn't been. Maybe it hasn't been for a long while, or a couple months, or even 6 months for some of you, which is quite a long time. Half a year of this shit. You have a lot on your plates. A lot on your plate. 10 of Wands, the Devil, the Two of Wands. It's like, do you want to continue on this path? It doesn't really seem like it's getting you where you want to go. Or you're like tripping, you're barely getting by, barely hanging on. You've been very patient, almost too patient, with Temperance underneath the Two of Wands, and then the Devil is like you've been making a lot of sacrifices, bending over backwards, overworking yourself. Your schedule has been so full, you have like no time for yourself. All right, maybe there's someone that's calling you out on that, and you're like, I don't like that, or I makes you feel some type of way. But so going back to these two cards, Two of Wands to the 10 of Cups, a choice you have here that's definitely going to have massive effects on your home life, on your relationships, on your partnerships, your future, where this is going, where you're living, and who you want to share your life with, right? And you're taking a look at the circumstances, and with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, there seems to be a mismatch of energy, or you're recognizing, hey, me and this person, we got a lot of love here, but are we on the same page? Do we want the same things in life? Because right now you're carrying all the weight. Right now you are carrying all the weight, and that doesn't seem to be fair. And I think that's probably where you're kind of having this breaking point. You know, you're as you're appreciating yourself more, you're like, do you even appreciate me? It feels like you're taking me for granted. Like, let's see, High Priestess. But have you expressed that, or are you keeping that to yourself? You are just internalizing it. You're just keeping it in. High Priestess, let's see. I flipped this card. Let's see what it is. It's the Hangman. You've been keeping it in, huh? So you've been locking it in, keeping it away. It's like, I don't want to cause a scene. I don't want to piss them off. I don't want to hurt their feelings. So I'm just going to lock it in. I'm going to stew on it. I'm going to just think about it and think about it some more. And maybe there's a different perspective. Maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way. But it's double Pisces energy. Hermit at the bottom. So yeah, you've been just keeping this to yourself. Kind of just locked away, distant, like physically you're present, but emotionally you're checked out, or emotionally are you emotionally unavailable right now? I kind of get that, right? Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, King of Swords reverse, all this sword, where is the water? Emotionally available where? I guess I ain't seeing it right now. I guess you're probably just trying to like understand and process everything, but let's see, anything else about the High Priestess? We have Death and the Six of Wands, you feel as if you were to express this truth or share these ideas or share where your heart's been at or express, hey, like, I'm not really happy with where things are at, or, I've been bending over backwards, overextending myself, and I feel like it's not being reciprocated or like appreciated, or, and your concern is that they will look at you in a negative way, or it'll change the way they see you, or you don't want to come across too needy, or that you need their validation or their approval, 'cause, like, you don't. At the end of the day, you don't. But it's like there's something about the way, if you were to share whatever this is, it would change the way they view you. Even the Hangman, right? Hangman is a change in perspective. Six of Wands, so we're talking about outside opinions and expectations, and maybe the role you play in this person or these people's lives. There might be multiple people, right? And you just know that if you were to open this can of worms, something that you won't be able to put back in. It's like spilling the beans. It's like it would change things in a way where things won't go back to how they used to. Which, I mean, is that really a bad thing? Because with how things are currently, are you truly satisfied? Are you truly fulfilled? Is this truly feeding you or feeding your mind? Is this really given back to you? No. So I think it's probably just like the unknown or the uncertainty of it all, right? Chariots at the bottom telling you to take action. The Page of Wands and the Six of Cups showing like the way things are going to progress is very positive and healing, and it like moves in a way that's going to be kind of like reminiscent of how things used to be, a little bit more of like back to the good old days. But it's not always that consistent. Two of Pentacles underneath that. So it's like Six of Cups to Two of Pentacles. It's like familiar. It's like resembling of the good old days, but it's not. Let me see. Two of Pentacles, the Emperor. Oh, I guess it shows it could stabilize. Magician. It depends on if that's what you want, though. Let's just see the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune for Aries. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Nine of Cups at the bottom. Well, Five of Pentacles in reverse is normally a lot better than when it's upright, okay? This can talk about bridging some sort of gap. If you and another have been distant from one another, lack of communication, or, there have been big blocks in your relationships, if you've been feeling lonely, if this is about your finances, right? Your finances have been shit, or your sales have been slow or decreasing, or your money's been tight. Like, this is showing that there's slow but steady improvements. We're starting to get out of the mud. We're starting to see progress. Progress is being made. We're seeing improvements. Small or big, it don't matter. Wheel of Fortune, Five of Pentacles reverse, we're seeing improvements. All right? We're starting to pick ourselves back up. We're no longer making excuses for ourselves. We're no longer just moping around complaining about what changed or what's not good anymore. We're starting to actually take action and do something about it. And at the bottom, we have the Nine of Cups, which is like, okay, so you're starting to see all the things that you were hoping for, all the things that you were praying for, all the things that you were like, oh, I just wish, fill in the blank, oh, I just wish that we could work this out. I wish that, I wasn't so worried or stressed about money, my finances, this job. I wish that me and this person could just hash it out. Like, whatever you've been wishing for is there. And this is you coming closer and closer and closer and starting to make this your reality each and every step. Yeah, justice underneath that, the sun underneath that. Yeah. Turning things around. Flipping the script, turning things around. So Five of Wands, what's the challenge? What's this problem? What's the big old deal here? Five of Wands. It's like powering through, overcoming obstacles. Because the way I'm looking at this Five of Wands, right, there's this fire, and then we got this star, or you might call it a pentagram or whatever. But I'm just imagining, like, these sticks getting caught into flames and then burning to the ground. And so whatever blockage, whatever obstacle, whatever thing that has been getting in the way, it's short term, it's not permanent. Like these sticks, they're gonna burn in 2 seconds. Okay, maybe 30 seconds, maybe a minute, whatever. It's not that long. It's not that thick of sticks. That will burn fast. And boom, whatever that issue was, whatever that little blip was, it's like it never even existed, just burnt to ash. Whereas this home, by the other, this home, it's made of stone. It ain't made of sticks. It's a house made of stone. It's a house made of bricks. It's like Big Bad Wolf. It's the Three Little Pigs. House made of sticks versus house of stone. Stone is gonna last. The sticks, they're not gonna last. But let's see, what is this obstacle that you may be facing right now? Let's see this Five of Wands, the potential issues that you should be aware of. Five of Wands. Temperance and the Four of Swords. Whatever this obstacle is, the secret to overcoming it is really patience and trust, and that's what you're doing here. And it's not telling me what the obstacle is. I can try again. It's not telling me what the obstacle is, as long as you just like surrender, trust, and you don't let that stop you or defeat you. Chariot's at the bottom with the Magician. Yeah, don't let it stop you. This obstacle is not really going to defeat you. If anything, it's just a sign saying, okay, take a break or take a step back or cool off, give a little air, give a little space. It's not the end of the world. It's really not. This is just a little bit of a test on your patience and to see, I'm sorry, there's like a hair. This is just a test to see, can you really surrender? Can you really let go and get out of your own way and stop doubting yourself or overanalyzing every single step, every single thing, everything? Like, just chill for a fucking moment. Can you just relax? The new year has just begun. You don't have to have it all figured out. All right? It's not telling me what the problem is, though. It's really, unless it's like, oh, Temperance, you're way too patient, or oh my god, Four of Swords, you're sleeping too much, like... And maybe you are. Maybe, moderation is key. Maybe that's something you're struggling with, is finding, fucking, what is going on? This little hair in my fucking face. Maybe you're struggling with moderation. Maybe you're having, it's like all or nothing, 0 to 100. It's like either nothing, cold turkey, or it's like, oh, go crazy. It's just like finding the balance. Four of Swords. The Five of Wands. Maybe this is representing like inner turmoil. Your sleep is reflecting the stresses you're having. But I don't know. I see it more as like whatever obstacles, like we had said, it's like this is just going to burn down within 2 minutes and it's going to be like it never existed and you keep on moving forward. It's like the Chariot. Oh my God, I'm going to run out of gas. Well, then just fill up. Big whoop, fill up or recharge. If you got the electric car, just recharge, fill up your gas tank. That's all you, maybe you just need a good night's sleep. Maybe you just need to sleep it off. Tomorrow, poof, like it never even happened. Like not to exaggerate certain issues that aren't that big to begin with. And I'm not trying to like shut you down. I'm not saying that your problems aren't big problems, but in this case it's showing, it's like, yo, just breathe. Ground, breathe, everything's fine. But it's not telling me that this is that big of a deal. But hey, if you want to tell me in the comments it is a big deal, I trust you more. I trust you. Let me see. What's the problem with the Five of Wands? What's the issue? What's the biggest issue? Emperor. You have it under control. Maybe you got control issues. I'm just kidding. But no, Emperor and the Six of Cups. You've been here before. There's a little bit of a deja vu, familiar path. But it's nothing you're not used to. It's something that you have mastered. It's something that you've really perfected. So you know how to handle this. You know how to take the high road. You know how to not let this consume you or control you or sway you off track or distract you from what truly matters. Cool. All right. Four of Wands. Four of Wands for Aries. Five of Swords. You're getting 5, 5, 5 in this reading. Six of Cups at the bottom. There are some people around you that are stuck in their own way, stuck in their own loops, stuck in their own patterns. But the thing is, you can't change them, you can't control them, you can't convince them to see it your way, or, you know, and this is kind of showing how it's like someone else's tower is collapsing and falling down, but yours is still standing. You've built yours on a solid foundation. You've done all that you can. So there's some people, their life is in shambles, their life is in chaos, and they're expecting you to like abandon your own ship to fix their ship. Their ship is sinking and they're expecting you to jump off your own boat. That's completely fine. And they're expecting you to just like abandon what you've worked so hard for their own sanity. I don't know. That's not, so that goes back to the imbalance that we were seeing here. That's Six of Pentacles to the Ten of Cups. And you're like, okay, like, I don't really want to continue on this road. This is not fair to me. So this is about like you choosing your battles carefully. And sometimes it's really just not worth it to fight and get involved in a bunch of petty drama or arguments, or having to try and prove yourself, prove your point, or explain why you're doing what you're doing or why you set those boundaries. Like, you know, it's really like choose your battles carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This fire has 5 wands, 5 pieces of wood. I think that's interesting. The 5 of wands from earlier. Okay, 6 of Cups, 4 of Cups in the Tower. Everyone goes through their own lessons. Everyone goes through their own tests. Let them learn. Don't intervene. You don't need to convince these people to change or to grow or to learn. Like, they're going to learn when they are ready. You don't need to get in the way of that or get your hands all messy and dirty. It's not your fire to put out. Not your fire to put out. If anything, it's your fire to preserve. Okay, we don't have a whole lot of time. I gotta go soon. Holy shit, how are we almost at 40 minutes? Just real quick, taking a look into the 7 of Cups and the King of Wands. It's that person we were describing earlier. Is like they're kind of clueless and they're kind of unsure where to go or what's the next step or what should they do. Like they're overthinking things. 7 of Cups, King of Wands for Aries. Page of Pentacles. And at the bottom, the Knight of Cups. So this is someone who, you know, they act a little clueless, they act a little unsure, but they're gonna eventually make up their mind or choose a path, choose a cup, choose an option, and they're onto something. So again, you don't need to tell them, you don't need to direct them, you don't need to push them in the right direction. They'll figure it out on their own. They're very close to figuring it out on their own. The dog in the background, they're about to dig up a bone. They're going to figure it out on their own. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you don't need to like intervene. I don't know if it's like you with a child or like, again, you with a friend, you and someone that you work with, or even a love interest, right? With the Knight of Cups at the bottom. Let them figure it out. They will, but they need the space to grow and to learn. You've come a long way. You've mastered your own fire. You recognize like, okay, I just let these sticks burn. I'm going to just let it do its thing. If the fire eventually is going to go out, I'm going to just keep my peace, keep my sanity. I'm not going to get too stressed. I've been here before. I've overcome it. So I'm not, you know, a little pressure, a little test. I ain't too worried about that. Other people though, they haven't reached that level of self-mastery yet, but the only way they'll reach that level is through experience and through just trial and error. So you don't need to intervene. Let them figure it out. That's what I'm getting from that. And then let's take a look quickly into this interaction between this Queen of Swords and this Page of Swords and see what's going on there. I just got a sharp pain in my head. Okay, sinus is acting up. Like, this is you giving advice when asked, not unsolicited advice, right? But this is, if someone asks, you'll be like, all right, this is what I know. If you're curious, you want to know, I'll tell you, but I'm not going to force this down your throat. I'm not going to shove this in your face. I'm not going to, you know, push and overstep and force you to see it my way. It's like, again, using your discernment. Hierophant at the bottom, which is that energy of like teaching and learning and sharing wisdom and being even a guide, right? You're helping someone grow. We have the Tower. So let's see, one more Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords, the Four of Cups. This is the same thing that came out just a while ago. Or was that at the bottom? Five of Cups at the bottom, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Okay, so it's kind of like someone going through a loss here. Maybe it's in their job or their work and they're left with like certain choices. They have to make up a pretty big decision. Maybe they're coming to you for some sort of help or advice or support here. That's kind of what I'm seeing. So someone here kind of coming to you. It's a bit of an interruption. The Tower to the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups, he's just like chilling in meditation. It's blurry. He's just chilling. He's happily grounding. He's in his own zone. He's not really complaining too much. And then all of a sudden, boom, thunder. And it just shakes him out of his slumber. This is blurry still. Oh my God. Right? So this interaction with this person may take you by surprise. The way that you interact with them might surprise them, right? Or just, again, how is he so chill? He's so chill. There's the tower, it's collapsing, it's crumbling, there's lightning, it's loud, and he's just like, unbothered, like completely unbothered. So someone's asking, like, how are you remaining so, like, chill? Like, you got your shit together. How are you doing it? I want to know how. And you're like, baby, I meditate. I sleep a lot. When something is throwing me off, I remove myself. I do not play about my peace. You know, it's time to release the old. If the old is not serving me, I make space for the new. Like, right? Things that almost broke me or things that most awoke me. You're like, you know, I went through my own tests and I came out a better person and I am just at peace with that. So this is like complete trust and surrender. Five of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like if this is representing even you, I'm going to go soon, but if this is representing you, you're like, okay, yeah, all right. I went through this loss, this disappointment. It was heavy, but look at this new opportunity. Oh, wait, it's not just one opportunity. It's multiple. Holy shit. I got all these different paths. I got all these different options and blessings. Like I'm not short on anything. I have an abundance. Even when we look at this Five of Cups. Oh, right. You spilt all these cups. Looks like wine. Cabernet Sauvignon. But guess what? There's all this water, all this extra. There's never a shortage. There's always enough. So you spill those cups, you still got these two, and then you got all this water you can drink after that. You know, moderation is key. Maybe you shouldn't drink 5 cups of wine. Probably not the best. Hydrate yourself. A glass here and there, okay. But drink your water. All right. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing here. I am going to leave your reading here. I miss you, Aries. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're doing amazing. And yeah, let me know if it resonates. Private readings are available down below. And I will see y'all later. Take care.